top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better.
Get into Big Bang Sneaker Links, man. Speaking of going fishing, we got one of them hosts that's on the boat right now, man. Big Bang Sneaker Link, get it to me, man. What you got for me?
Yeah, thanks for the intro, Face, but no thanks for the intro on that one right there. But this week, man, it was a lot of low scoring this week, and we had to dig deep this week to find some players on the list. And surprisingly, for the first time on the list, and we on the last regular week season, we got some defensive players on the list. So coming in at number 5. Uh,
Okay.
he's going to be the first defensive player to be called this season on the list. Uh, this guy, uh, he's been a heat-seeking missile for his team the entire season. In this last game, he had a total of 18 tackles for 15.5. Buda Baker. That guy's had a great season, man. He's number one in DB, and number one in tackles for DBs. Just a great player. Coming in at number 4, it took to week 14 for him to have his best game this year, but he had 8 receptions for 98 yards for 16.25. Ray McLeod the third. Yeah, he had a decent game. He had a 16.25. The highest he had before that this season was around a 13. So a decent game for Ray Ray. Coming in at number 3, top back went down, back up to the backup, but don't tell him that. He had 10 carries for 40 yards, a touchdown. He had 3 receptions, 27 yards for 17.2. Isaiah Davis. And it was a decent game for Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? He picked up off the street with Hall being the top back being down. And Allen is the backup back. He the backup to the backup, like I said. And he came in and he played enormous for the Jets. Coming in at number 2, he's the unsung hero of the ugly Jets season. This guy is though. He's been there for the Jets all season. He's been that Terminator on defense for him. He had 18 tackles for an 18.5. Jamian Sherwood. Say man, that boy has been so strong for the Jets this year. He's been a heartbeat of their defense. Coming in at number 1, after the entire backfield has went down, he was thrust into the lineup. You talking about Christian McCaffrey went down. Then you had Jordan Mason went down. Then they throw in Isaac Garado. He had 15 carries for 85 yards and 2 scores. He had 2 receptions for 50 yards for 29.05. Now that's what you call showing up when your team come calling on you, man, out of nowhere. Hey, we gonna need you this week, my nigga. And that nigga said, "Don't worry, I got you. I got you. I got your back, baby. I got you." That's Best Bank Sneaker Links this week. Now, on the beauty of the week, y'all, that's what everybody, they want to, see what we shaking with, what we got on this week. This week we got a pro basketball player,
Should have had you send it to my
and
other
her name is
phone.
Madison Grace Shavdar. And I mean, she's a beauty, man. I mean, check her out. A nice beauty. She can hoop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And she's sexy. Check out. That's her beauty of the week. Back to you,
Let
Fat.
me pull her file. I got my other phone. I gotta go send this to my other phone so I can pull her up. Let me pull her file right quick. Oh, your file just came through. Okay. Yeah, she cute. Like that dress she got on. She was some 304 dresses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I knew
They
you.
got the same kind of style as yeah. It's done the same shoes on. Yeah, okay. Tattoo. What she do?
She a basketball player. She a pro ball.
Oh, what she go? How tall is she?
I don't know. I think she's pretty tall though because I
She don't look that tall in these pictures. I have to pull a file. All right, shit, man.
she used to play in Florida for some Florida school in Florida. Then
Did you send that to Twin?
I don't know if I put that in the what you call it. I'm
Yeah,
putting
you gotta send that to Twin too.
Please do.
You gotta put Twin in. I'm trying to send it to him. Man. Put
Send
Twin
this
in,
shit to me,
man.
Face.
Yeah, I'm finna work. I'm
Either
working. I
you or
got the
Big
people.
Bank. Shit.
I got the people on it right now, man. I think I got you. My other, Damn, why ain't let me send it? Hold up, man. What the fuck is going on? Man, they tripping. Oh, thug it, I am, man. Damn, I don't got your number in my other phone, Twin. I thought I hit you from that number.
I don't
Fucking,
know.
I fucking sure don't.
hold on, I'm sending it
Send
to
it to her, Banks. Yeah, send it to her. What I would say, it was a nice list, nice list. If I had to, bring anything up on it that I would scratch my head a little bit, I would be like, I see what you did. I see you added two of your players. One player I would say though, I would say Rome had a 20.2. He could have fit in there, underneath your number one somewhere in that range,
you
considering,
already this year. He made it earlier this year when he had like a 23 or something like that early in the season.
yeah, but he ain't did shit all year. That was very sneaky of him to come out with that game. He had a 23
They
week three. You
were,
know what I'm saying? That was
they
week
were.
three.
And
That was a long ass
I know
time
he
ago.
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
I know he was a little hard at home for you. You know what I'm saying on that for him to come out with
Yeah,
that
that nigga, that was
dub.
very sneaky. I did not expect it at all. It flew right past me, and then Shakir. You know what I mean? I get it. You're gonna try to say, he did something earlier this year. But the 22, he ain't had but one other 20 game this whole year.
Yeah,
I think that was pretty sneaky of him. You
he
know what I
played
mean? They could have
through, but
failed.
you know what? That's what I can do. Next season, I can consider people returning on the list twice. I depend on what we got going on that week.
I mean, especially when they don't be doing a bitch ass thing in the other part of the season. Then they show up again. That was sneaky. I mean, I didn't expect you the first time. And then after I ain't heard from you, I definitely didn't think you was sliding by again. And you pop up, I was damn, it caught me off guard. You know?
I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it.
I ain't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but nice list. We're gonna go ahead and get into the twin top performers of this week, man. Yeah, man. Who the top niggas of all performers? I already know who at the mountain.
Okay.
Twin.
Yeah, okay. Well, I appreciate the intro, Face. Okay, well, we're going to start this off at number 5. Number 5 is going to be Jordan Addison. The boy got
Oh,
8 receptions for 133 yards with 3 TDs. Okay, I got it, Banks. I got it. And the boy put up 39.3.
12
Number 4.
targets.
What'd you say, Face?
12 targets. I think they were throwing the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
3 TDs, 133 yards, 8 receptions. That boy was catching that pill.
Shit. What else? Who? Okay.
Okay,
Who?
number 4, we're going to go with Puka Nakua.
Yeah.
12,
Damn.
12 receptions, 162 yards. He put up 42.6
And a touchdown.
and a
Wow.
touchdown.
That
Wow.
nigga had 14. He had 14 targets, got 12.
Wow.
Yeah, he got 12 receptions. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go with number 3. We're going to go with Zach Charbonnet.
Hmm. My guy.
Yeah, 134 yards, 2 TDs. That boy put up 45.6.
I don't want to interrupt you. You remember you going into number 2. But remember, he just said that was number 3, and this nigga scored a 46. Go ahead.
40. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
45.6.
Come on, man. Crazy shit.
yeah. Number 2, Jamar Chase, 14 receptions, 177 yards, 2 TDs. He put up 46.3. That's number 2.
They threw this nigga ball 18 times.
I know it. I know it.
18, 14 and 18.
We gonna go to the number 1, the highest a quarterback has ever gotten in franchise.
The
That boy,
franchise.
in franchise. That boy J.A.
The franchise. That's what I said.
Yeah, that
The
boy
franchise.
J.A. Josh Allen threw for 342 yards, ran for 80 yards, threw 3 touchdowns, ran in for 3 touchdowns with a total of 6 touchdowns for 52.88.
I believe the nigga wear a cape under that Buffalo jersey.
No, for real. I mean, if you notice,
It's
when
the
he run,
colors.
he don't slide.
Slide for what?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm bigger than a lot of these niggas.
Yeah, that nigga 6'5", 240.
I'm bigger than the average safety. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? The
Yes.
average corner.
Yes.
I'm bigger than them. I'm past the linebackers.
Yes.
I'm dealing with little bitty niggas when I get past them. So
Yes.
if 1-on-1, I'll take that. I try him. That's what he
6'5", 2.
thinking.
Look,
And he ain't slow.
no.
He fast. So
6'5", 240. That nigga, he like the same size as Henry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on now.
That nigga bigger than Henry, shit.
Yeah. No, he just taller than Henry.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, and then it's size too. That nigga shit that
Well, no, because Henry like 245, 250.
yeah, you catch Josh on a good day, that's what he is too.
You ain't bullshit.
That's
No, you ain't bullshit.
a
nah,
big
that's
white boy,
fact.
man. That's a big white boy.
No, you ain't bullshit, Big Banks.
But that was a great list, twin. That was a great list you put together. But the thing that I found remarkable about this list is the lowest nigga that made this list was a 39.
Yeah.
You know,
39.3. Yeah.
this might have been the most monster week of the whole season, the last
Yeah.
week of the season.
Yeah.
Nah, they
Yeah.
was out there this week.
Yeah. You right. You right. Damn near everybody had a 40 ball.
It wasn't a lot of like medium scores in this week, but it was a lot of like extraordinary scores.
Right. Right.
Right. All right, shit. Well, let's go ahead and keep this shit going, man. Y'all know what time it is. This is the last time this year we're gonna do this shit, man. Uh, we're gonna finish it out. We're gonna see who made the spot and who got dropped. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. Yeah, man. It ain't your miss list. It ain't his list. It ain't the list you ever want to dismiss. It's the LAV's the top of it. Top of it, 6 list. Last week we had Cash was coming in at number 6. They came off a loss, but they were still at number 6. And number 5, Twin was number 5. He had fallen off the list he had a loss. Number 4 was North. He stood ground even though he had a loss. And then number 3, we had the whole whisper going up to number 3. Juice was number 2 with the tie for the best record in the league, but he had a loss. And LAV, who had came off a win, had found itself at number 1, road to another victory. As we get into the list this week, let's jump in at number 6. Jumping from off the list to on the list at the end of the season and knocking off Cash from number 6 is Supreme. We have Supreme at number 6 on LAV, the top of the 6 list. At number 5, we have North. North has taken another loss. They fall from 4 to 5. I didn't know where else to put them. But they got a good record, a lot of points. It's just falling right now. Speaking of falling, we got a team that has fallen off the list, even though they won. Now we'll get into the winners right now. At number 4, we got the Whole Whisper. They fall from 3 to 4 on the list this week because our number 3 team rises from 5 to 3, and that's Mac motherfucking Twin. Twin is number 3 on LAV's, the top of the 6 list this week. The 2 and the 1 remain the same in the order they were last week. We have no changes at the top. It's Juice coming in at number 2. And at the top with the best record in the league, the 1 and the 3 is Team LAV. Shout out to Timo. Long live Timo, baby. I
Long live
did.
Timo.
I don't know how it made like that, but it did. And I appreciate it. I always remember that. You know what I'm saying? The 1 and the 3 for sure. But that's LAV's the top of the 6 list. I'm gonna go ahead and let these gentlemen give me a grade as we do at this time. For those just tuning in, the lowest you can give is a F minus. The most you can get is an A plus. Let's see what these guys have for LAV this week on my top of the 6 list.
Well, this week, this is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna ever give you an A plus.
A fucking plus.
I'm gonna give you
Go
an A.
ahead.
I think that you did bring Supreme up over Cash with the 4 losses in a row. I think that was the right move, and I think that with moving North down, with the struggles that he's had lately, and moving Rollo up with how strong he's continued to play lately.
Rollo fell down. He was 3 last week. He had 4.
I'm talking about uh, I'm saying he had to fall down. I mean, because Twin, won the,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, so he had to fall down one spot. But I'm saying he fell into the right spot. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like
Right.
to put him any lower, you know what I'm saying, would have been a disservice with the way that he been playing. You know what I'm saying, to end the season. And Twin, he fit right there in the right spot. Juice finished out strong with that last game, and
Mm-hmm.
and you completed the first and third season, 11-3.
Yeah, I get that. I give it an A plus too, man. Like,
Okay. Another A plus.
that's a solid list. You kind of got it right. You kind of got it right in all aspects of it. You got
Yeah,
you
we had them hard working on this one, man. We had our team really crunching the numbers and putting all the analytics and all that shit to the side and just put it out there just on what it looked like. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
right
You
on.
know? Appreciate that though, gentlemen. Appreciate that, man. Y'all are truly scholars, man. Gentlemen and a scholar. Okay, let's
Likewise,
go ahead and
likewise,
move.
likewise to you.
Shit, man. Let's go ahead and move into our award ceremony. We on this is our first annual uh award ceremony where we, name the coach of the year, the GM of the year, and we're gonna name the MVP. We was gonna do defensive player, but I guess that's a little too much for people right now. Shout out Buddha Baker. Think you might would have won. But be that as it may, let's go ahead into our coach of the year. We had we didn't get all our votes. We only got 8 as far as I can see. But other 8 at coach of the year, they gave it to LAV with 4 votes. 2 votes was for Juice, and 304 and Twin got a vote each. For GM of the year, got Mac motherfucking Twin. Mac motherfucking Twin wins GM of the year. He had 5 votes for GM of the year, followed by 2 for LAV, 304 and North each got a vote in the voting. And for MVP, it was Chase, Jamar motherfucking Chase. Uh, I see why everyone see why he closed strong. Had a crazy game. We had no votes for Josh, but we did have 3 for Barkley, and we had 1 for Lamar Jackson. What do you think about our coach of the year and our GM of the year and the top players? Did they get it right? Do you think the committee that voted got it right? Banks, Twin. What y'all think on each one of these?
I think it's fair.
Yeah, that's what I mean, I agree with Twin on that. I think it's fair. I mean, I would say nothing is outlandish. It's not like it's a boxing scoring card where everybody in the world think one nigga won, but the judges say this other nigga won. So,
Right,
so it ain't like it's nothing like that. So
right,
Mm.
I mean, you might can make a case, for one or two other people for one or two of the awards, but I mean, who can be mad at the results?
right, right, right.
I mean, I just appreciate being voted coach of the year.
No,
Uh,
it's
we
a,
had a we had a good year. Um, we got on the road uh early part of the year and carried it to a point where we put ourselves in a position to be in the playoffs, but we didn't settle for that. Just that, after we took a loss, we got right back and got active and closed strong. And salute to those guys out there who get it done on the field, man. Those are great group of guys, man. I mean, they're really easy to coach. They make they make my job really easy. They really make my job really easy. Those guys, and yeah, man, it's more about them than it is about me. I mean, I'll take the honor of my peers. I'll take this award. On behalf of all my peers who voted me. Who saw the coaching enough coaching in me to yeah, man, vote me coach of the year. Twin, GM of the year.
Yeah,
congratulations.
hey, look, man, I'm proud of that award, man, because it took a lot of effort to get that. That ain't no easy award to win. So I appreciate everybody that voted for me to win this award. I feel that it was well deserved because I put in some effort in order to get that. So I appreciate everybody, man, that really voted for me, man. Like, especially Big Banks, man. Big
Uh,
Banks came up with it first. So I really got to appreciate him, to be honest.
Right.
You know, all bullshit to the side. I gotta give it to Big Banks, man. Big Banks, I appreciate that, man. That was mighty righteous of you, brother.
Hey man, I just calling it from from what I see in it, and you deserve honor, well deserved. Phase Team Lab deserved honor that they got. Congratulations to you brothers for
Appreciate it.
done.
Yeah, appreciate you, Big Banks.
Yeah, I voted for you too, Mac Twin.
Now I
Coach of the
appreciate
year.
your face. I know you
I
did,
mean
brother.
GM of the year. Who did I vote for coach of the year? I voted for I voted for Juice for coach of the year, but I voted for you the GM of the year. You got me. You had my vote on that.
And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean a lot to me. From both of you
You
niggas
deserved it.
both
You
of you
deserved
niggas
it.
that voted for me, that mean a lot to me, man.
Other than me, I feel like you worked harder. You're one of the teams that worked as hard. But I think more than anything, you had a lot of good moves. You made a lot of good moves. Most of your moves I paid out. I think you only had one move that didn't pay out for you, and that was the Cooks deal. But everything else that you touched pretty much turned to gold, turned to platinum.
Right.
Congratulations, man.
And I appreciate, man, my distinguished colleagues that I'm on this show with, and you know, I feel it's a blessing to be on the show with you guys, man.
Absolutely, likewise.
Yeah, it's a blessing even, you know, to be in you guys' presence, man. You know, that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Top is so much better than the bottom.